page number 2668. So this disorder is usually caused by acquired hypothalamic or pituitary somatotrope damage. Adult wala is usually acquired, obviously. Children wala can be congenital. So acquired hypothalamic or pituitary somatotrope damage. Let us, is there any etiology table given? No. Okay. So acquired pituitary hormone deficiency shows a typical pattern in which loss of adequate GH reserve foreshadows the subsequent hormone deficit. The sequential order of hormone losses, this is important: GH, then FSH-LH, then TSH, then ACTH. This is the anterior pituitary failure. So this is very important. First GH, then FSH-LH, then TSH, then ACTH. Okay. Patient previously diagnosed with childhood onset GH deficiency should be retested at adult to affirm diagnosis. Okay. Now presentation and diagnosis. The clinical features, let us go to the table. Features of adult growth hormone deficiency, clinical features, imaging and lab. Clinical features may impact quality of life, decrease energy and drive, poor concentration, low self-esteem, social isolation. Body composition में there will be increase in body fat, lean body mass कम रहेगा, fat ज़्यादा रहेगा. Central fat deposition, increase waist to hip ratio and decrease in lean body mass. फिर there will be reduced exercise capacity. मोटे दिखेंगे लेकिन it is just fat, no proper muscle mass. So there will be decreased exercise capacity, reduced maximum oxygen uptake, impaired cardiac function and reduced muscle mass. Reduced maximum O2 uptake, impaired cardiac function and reduced muscle mass. Cardiovascular risk factors: impaired cardiac structure and function, abnormal lipid profile, yes. Decreased fibrinolytic activity, atherosclerosis and mental obesity. Again, impaired cardiac structure and function, abnormal lipid profile, decreased fibrinolytic activity, atherosclerosis. Okay, decreased fibrinolytic, okay, atherosclerosis and mental obesity. Same imaging में for pituitary to look for any mass or structural damage. Bone, for reduced bone mineral density, abdominal will show excess abdominal or mental adiposity. लैब में इवोक्ड ग्रोथ हार्मोन विल बी लेस देन 3 नैनोग्राम पर ml. तो तुम्हारा स्टिमुलेशन देने के बाद भी वो इंक्रीज नहीं होगा, लेस देन 3 नैनोग्राम पर ml. IGF-1 एंड IFB बाइंडिंग प्रोटीन 3 विल बी लो और नॉर्मल. ओके. इंक्रीज्ड LDL कोलेस्ट्रॉल. Concomitant gonadotropin, TSH and ACTH reserve deficits should be looked for. Okay. So presentation and diagnosis, whatever is extra only that I will mark. Clinical features include change in body composition, lipid metabolism, quality of fat and cardiovascular dysfunction. Body composition changes are common and include reduced lean body mass, increased fat mass with selective deposition of intra-abdominal visceral fat, increased waist to hip ratio, hyperlipidemia, left ventricular dysfunction, hypertension, increased plasma fibrinogen levels may be present. Bone mineral content is reduced, therefore resulting in, I'm marking this, increased fracture rate. Patient may experience social isolation, depression, difficulty maintaining gainful employment. Adult hypopituitarism is associated with 3-fold increase in cardiovascular mortality rate in compared to the age and sex match control. This may be due to growth hormone deficiency, as patients in these studies were replaced with other deficiency hormones. Okay. Lab investigation: adult growth hormone deficiency is rare in light of non-specific nature of associated clinical symptoms. Okay, patient appropriate for testing should be selected on the basis of a well-defined criteria. With a few exceptions, testing should be restricted to patient with following factors. So, you will test especially if there is a history of pituitary surgery, pituitary or hypothalamic tumor or granuloma, history of cranial irradiation, radiological evidence of pituitary lesion, childhood requirement for GH replacement therapy. Okay. Go through these once again: pituitary surgery, pituitary hypothalamic tumor or granuloma, history of cranial irradiation, radiological evidence of pituitary lesion, and childhood requirement for GH replacement therapy. The transition of a GH deficient adolescent to adulthood. GH deficient अगर adolescent है, he becomes adult, requires retesting to document subsequent adult growth hormone deficiency. Up to 10-20% of patients previously treated for childhood onset GH deficiency are found to have GH sufficient on repeat testing in adults. So अगर बच्चों में तुमने ट्रीट किया हुआ है तो 20% में हो सकता है कि adult में वो normalize हो जाए. significant proportion, that is 25% of truly GH deficient adults have low to normal IGF-1 level. Yes, thus as an evaluation of GH deficiency in child, valid 8-6 max IGF-1 measurements also provide a useful index of therapeutic responses, but they are not sufficiently sensitive for diagnostic purpose. The most validated test to distinguish the pituitary sufficient patients from those with adult growth hormone deficiency is insulin-induced hypoglycemia. Insulin-induced hypoglycemia. So after glucose, तो insulin दोगे तुम 0.05 to 0.1 unit per kg. उसके बाद whenever the glucose is reduced to around 40 mg per dl, most individual experience neuroglycopenic symptoms, and there is a peak GH release. Occurs at 60 minutes and remains elevated. Always remember, GH and glucose will be opposite always. GH ज़्यादा तो ग्लूकोज कम तो GH ज़्यादा. Okay, so going again, we give insulin to induce hypoglycemia 0.1 units per kg. When it becomes to around 40, patient develops neuroglycopenic symptom and the peak GH release occurs at 60 minutes and remains elevated for up to 2 hours. About 90% of healthy individuals exhibit GH responses to more than 5 microgram per liter. When we call it as adult growth hormone deficiency, when the peak GH response to hypoglycemia is less than 3. Although insulin-induced hypoglycemia is safe when performed under appropriate supervision, it is contraindicated with patient with diabetes, ISD, cerebrovascular disease, elderly and epilepsy. Obviously ना, सामने से कि तुम शुगर कम कर रहे हो, ठीक है. तो डायबिटीज़, इश्केमिक हार्ट डिसीज, सेरिब्रोवास्कुलर डिसीज, एपिलेप्सी एंड एल्डरली पेशेंट में ये ट्राई मत करना. उससे बेटर है कि स्टिमुलेटरी टेस्ट कर दो. Stimulatory test is intravenous arginine. We just previously discussed that arginine, dopamine agonist and alpha agonist will stimulate, whereas beta blockers will stimulate. Okay, so IV arginine can be given, IV GHRH, IV GH related peptide 6 and glucagon can be given. Okay, right. Combination of these tests may evoke GH secretion in subject who are not responsive to single test. तो सब का इंडिविजुअल कर सकते हैं, कॉम्बिनेशन करेंगे तो बेटर, ठीक है. सो ट्रीटमेंट ऑफ एडल्ट GH डेफिशिएंसी, लेट अस गो थ्रू द फ्लो चार्ट फर्स्ट. मैनेजमेंट ऑफ एडल्ट GH डेफिशिएंसी, हिस्ट्री ऑफ पिट्यूटरी पैथोलॉजी है, क्लिनिकल फीचर्स प्रेजेंट है, एंड इवोक ग्रोथ हार्मोन में भी इंसुलिन इंड्यूस हाइपोग्लाइसेमिया वाला टेस्ट है, ये डिक्रीज करने वाला है, राइट. इफ इट इज़ लेस देन 3 माइक्रोग्राम पर लीटर. एक्सक्लूड कॉन्ट्राइंडिकेशन ऑफ कोर्स. अगर ये आता है सब पॉजिटिव तो यू ट्रीट विद ग्रोथ हार्मोन 0.1 to 0.3 milligram per day. After that, check IGF after 1 month and titrate the GH dose accordingly up to 1.25 mg per day. After 6 months also, if no response, then discontinue treatment. After 6 months, if there is a response, then you monitor the IGF-1 level and of course treat the cause. So I will read the paragraph. Once the diagnosis of ADHD is unequivocally established, replacement of GH may be individual. Deficiency है तो replacement देना है, बात खत्म. Contraindications to therapy include active neoplasm, intracranial hypertension, uncontrolled diabetes and retinopathy. Okay, so contraindication to therapy are active neoplasm, intracranial hypertension, uncontrolled diabetes and retinopathy. The standard adult dose is 0.1 to 0.2, should be titrated maximum up to 1.25 to maintain the IGF-1 levels between mid to normal range for age-sex match control. Women require higher doses than men, elderly require less GH. Long-term GH maintains and sustains normal IGF-1 level and is associated with persistent body composition changes. Enhanced होएगा lean body mass, low body fat, high density lipoprotein cholesterol increases. HDL, good cholesterol increases. Okay, right. GH is HDL increases, but the total cholesterol and insulin level may not change significantly. Lumbar spine bone mineral density will increase. Yes, this response is gradual, takes more than 1 year. Many patients note significant improvement in the quality of life. The effect of GH replacement on mortality in GH deficient people is a long-term perspective. Okay, so that is adult GH deficiency. Let me revise it once again. After this, we will turn a page back and do the GH deficiency in children as well. First, let's revise this first. So, it is acquired because of a hypothalamic or pituitary somatotrope damage. And whenever hypothalamus or pituitary damage is there, the order of decrease in the hormone will be subsequent hormone loss will be first is growth hormone FSH LH, then TSH, then ACTH. Sorry, first is growth hormone FSH LH TSH. Take a moment to remember this. If I come up with any mnemonic, I will share with you. Okay, so presentation and diagnosis, let me go through the table once again. Quality of life will be there: bad, decreased energy, poor concentration, low self-esteem, social isolation, बॉडी कंपोजिशन एक्शन, फैट ज़्यादा बढ़ेगा, सेंट्रल फैट बढ़ेगा, वेस्ट टू हिप रेशियो बढ़ेगा, लीन बॉडी मास कम होएगा, रेड्यूस एक्सरसाइज कैपेसिटी, impaired cardiac reduce maximum O2 uptake. ठीक है, cardiovascular risk factor will be impaired cardiac structure and function, low ejection fraction, hypertension, abnormal lipid profile. Okay, decreased fibrinolytic activity, atherosclerosis, pituitary में मास या ये देख लो, बोन में reduced bone mineral density देख लो, abdomen में excess or mental adiposity देख लो, लैब में evoke growth hormone by insulin induced hypoglycemia if it is less than 3 nanogram per ml or microgram per liter. IGF-1 and IGF binding protein 3 will be low or normal. Increased LDL cholesterol. तो ट्रीटमेंट से मतलब GH डेफिशिएंसी इज बैड, GH डेफिशिएंसी से बैड कोलेस्ट्रॉल बढ़ रहा है, GH दोगे तो गुड कोलेस्ट्रॉल बढ़ेगा. एंड कॉन्कॉमिटेंट अदर हार्मोन्स भी चेक कर लो, गोनाडोट्रोपिन, TSH, ACTH रिजर्व वगैरह. एंड वॉट एवर आई हैड मार्क, LV डिसफंक्शन, increase in plasma fibrinogen level, hypertension, bone mineral content will be reduced, right? Increased fractures, threefold increase in cardiovascular mortality. When will you investigate? When there is a history of pituitary surgery, pituitary hypothalamic tumor or granuloma, history of cranial irradiation, radiologic evidence of a pituitary lesion and childhood replacement, childhood history of childhood GH deficiency. Also they have told that childhood deficient वालों को अगर तुमने ट्रीट किया तो हो सकता है 20% of them will be normalized by adulthood. So childhood GH deficiency वालों को adulthood में तुम फिर से रीटेस्ट करो before treating them always. Then will be low to normal serum IGF-1. The IGF-1 measurement should be done. Insulin induced hypoglycemia करो, glucose reduction 40 तक आएगा, न्यूरोग्लाइकोपेनिक symptoms आएंगे, तब peak release होगा after 60 minutes and it will be high about 2 hours. Mostly it is more than 5 microgram per liter, but if there is a deficiency then it will be less than 3. These are decreasing inhibitory tests. Stimulatory tests are easy. Inhibitory tests you will not do in diabetics, ischemic heart disease, cerebrovascular disorders, epilepsy, and elderly of course. Stimulatory test is by IV arginine, IV GHRH, GH related peptide and glucagon or combination of any of these. Treatment, let me go through the table again. Mainly ये history, clinical features, investigation mention कर दो. No contraindications to GH है, तो contraindications to GH क्या है वो यहीं पे mention कर लेते हैं. Active neoplasm, any active neoplasm because it might give rise to increased growth of that particular neoplasm as well. Intracranial hypertension, uncontrolled diabetes and retinopathy है तो मत दो. Okay, so exclude these contraindication: neoplasm, intracranial hypertension, retinopathy, uncontrolled diabetes. Okay, अभी अगर ये सब कुछ नहीं है तो you start with growth hormone 0.1 to 0.3 mg per day. एक महीने के बाद IGF-1 लेवल चेक करो, डोज टाइट्रेट करो, मैक्सिमम इज 1.25 mg per day. 6 महीने के बाद रिस्पॉन्स आया तो गुड, मॉनिटर नहीं रिस्पॉन्स आया तो जस्ट डिसकंटिन्यू. उसके आगे क्या करना कुछ बोला नहीं. वुमेन रिक्वायर हायर डोजेज, एल्डरली रिक्वायर लेस डोजेज. इससे तुम्हारा बॉडी कंपोजिशन चेंज होगा, लीन बॉडी मास बढ़ेगा, फैट कम होएगा, गुड कोलेस्ट्रॉल बढ़ेगा, टोटल कोलेस्ट्रॉल इंसुलिन उतना ही रह सकता है, लंबा स्पाइन, बोन मिनरल डेंसिटी इंक्रीज होगा लेकिन उसको 1 साल रहेगा, क्वालिटी ऑफ लाइफ इम्प्रूव होगा. नाउ गोइंग टू